delusional fan base that follows her disrespected the WNBA players by saying she's going to go in that league and tear it apart.
Geno Auriemma previously felt he had Caitlin Clark was dismissed as a player who would not make waves and her fan base as unrealistic. However, she proved him wrong on national television. Caitlin Clark, previously considered unsuitable for the toughness of the WNBA, has defied expectations, silenced critics, and converted doubters to believers. Among her new admirers is Auriemma, who is now the most surprised believer. This kid is on the wrong team. She lacks the necessary skills for the physicality of the sport, and she is a rookie. Caitlin Clark's first season was amazing, with stunning performances and rewriting WNBA history. She proved that her potential was more than just hype, leading even her sharpest critic, Geno Auriemma, to accept his mistake. Known for his strong ideas and insightful analysis, Auriemma astonished everyone by expressing accolades he previously thought unimaginable. How could a coach with decades of supremacy reverse his attitude on a rookie who he previously said would struggle?
The wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league. And she's a
controversial statement on the Dan Patrick Show stunned the basketball world. Geno Auriemma, UConn's famed coach, called Caitlin Clark's following base delusional and accused them of setting her up for failure. His critique: Clark lacks the physicality and speed required to handle aggressive defenders in the WNBA. Auriemma stated, "She deserves everything she gets because she gives as good as she gets," highlighting her fiery personality as both her strength and weakness.
Odds on she's third or fourth in betting odds on being MVP of the WNBA. These people are so disrespectful and so unknowledgeable and so stupid that it gives women's basketball a bad name. Okay, so the kid was set up for failure right from...
To appreciate Auriemma's doubt, consider Clark's college days at Iowa, where her imprint was evident. Clark's impressive deep-range shooting and leadership helped drive the Hawkeyes to national prominence, making him a household name. In 2024, she was the #1 pick in the WNBA draft, demonstrating unmistakable star power. Auriemma viewed the WNBA as a league that required a period of adjustment. He believed that only those who had perfected their art under his instruction at UConn would succeed.
What does bother me is some of the people I deeply respect, their basketball credentials, their basketball history, their commitment to basketball and women's basketball, I think have really not covered themselves in glory with some of this comment.
Fans were divided. Clark's admirers praised her strong work ethic, great basketball IQ, and clutch performances. Critics, notably Diana Taurasi, questioned whether Auriemma's NCAA supremacy would translate to the WNBA, a league known for its competitiveness and aggressiveness. The discussion further spurred Clark's trip.
I said it best. This kid's in for a rude awakening.
Caitlin Clark flourished under pressure rather than succumbing. Despite facing criticism, she used it as motivation to focus on collaboration and preparation during press briefings. "I'm here to help my team improve," she stated with calm conviction. The subsequent season silenced her critics. Playing for the Indiana Fever, Clark not only met, but exceeded all expectations. With an average of 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and almost 5 rebounds per game, she had exceptional court vision and elevated her teammates. Her performances shattered 62 records, contradicting Auriemma's prediction of a rookie slump. Clark's season defied expectations of a rookie and stunned critics.
SVP, reality is coming.
Okay.
There's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it.
Of course.
And you see it on the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side, where, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball.
Caitlin Clark's freshman season was notable for its breathtaking moments that transformed uncertainty into amazement. Her high-pressure performances, including buzzer-beating triple-doubles and clutch assists, have dominated highlight reels and social media posts. She was respected not only for her on-court skills, but also for her resilience, poise under pressure, and ability to maintain a positive attitude despite high expectations. The season that Auriemma said would expose Clark turned out to be one of the brightest lights of her generation. The story takes an interesting turn when Auriemma unexpectedly changes her mind.
You never know how quickly they're going to adapt to the WNBA game coming from college. And I think that Caitlin has done surprisingly well, how quickly she's adapted to this game. There's a lot of doubters out there, as we all know, and she has proved them all.
Caitlin Clark's return to Iowa was more than a homecoming. It was a celebration of her accomplishments and the promise of future success. The November 17th game between Iowa Hawkeyes and Drake Bulldogs served as an emotional homage. Clark entered the NIP Center to a buzzing environment of anticipation. The audience understood they were seeing the return of a legend. Fox Collegiate Hoops released a tribute video, showcasing a montage of her collegiate highlights and touching words from former teammates, coaches, and opponents.
The Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball team looking to improve to 4-0 in the season as they travel to Des Moines to take on Drake. Caitlin Clark, Lisa Bluter also on hand to watch the sold-out game.
The memorial film featured touching words from Paige Buers, Juju Watts, and her old trainers Lisa Bluer and Jan Jensen. She's been great, and I'm really excited for her at this next stage, Watkins said. Clark received frequent accolades for both her talent and character.
Under a rock, you have heard about Caitlin Clark.
She's just a generational player and makes everybody around her better.
Caitlin Clark will go down as one of the best to ever play.
The turnaround in how prior detractors viewed Caitlin Clark drew widespread attention. Geno Auriemma's first worries were entirely eliminated. Instead, his tone changed from skeptical to reluctant appreciation. The man who previously viewed Clark's possibilities as overhyped now recognizes her impressive accomplishments. Clark's face reflected the overwhelming nature of his rookie season. The homage exemplified Clark's deep impact on those around her, beyond nostalgia. Paige Buers, who is often compared to Clark, shared a powerful comment that summarized her path. Caitlin drew additional attention to the growth of women's college basketball. She carries the responsibility with elegance and humility.
It's been great, and I'm really excited for her at this next stage in her career.
Caitlin Clark becomes the all-time leading scorer in major college basketball.
Another forever moment for this transformational superstar.
The tribute video elicited applause from fans and sparked social media reactions. Tweets that read, "She's changed the game, and it's time everyone admits it." Geno acknowledged the crowd's sentiment. Clark's rookie season not only established her position on the court, but also changed the narrative, winning over skeptics like Auriemma. Her Iowa colleagues were not the only ones who showered her with admiration throughout the evening. Kara Conra praised her, stating that her impact extends beyond statistics. The program featured video of Clark's WNBA highlights, with the audience cheering when her face appeared on television.
New attention to the rise in women's college basketball and the WNBA and women's sports in general. I feel like the weight of the world is on her shoulders, and she just has this heavy burden to carry, and she does it with grace.
Caitlin Clark's homecoming marked a turning point in her life, proving her doubters wrong and showing her progress. Her first season exemplified resilience, overcoming doubts, and bringing people together. Clark remained humble, focused, and inspired people around her. However, Auriemma's words may surprise you by shifting the story.